Hi, gorgeous. Happy Transformation Thursday. Today, we're going to talk about how to stay in your nervous system and how to tap into your nervous system for the soft girl life. So, I have my notepad here with some notes. We see the soft girl life on Pinterest, but the most beautiful part about the soft girl life is that really it involves living from being in and accessing your parasympathetic nervous system. So the part where you rest, that's what the soft girl life does. It aligns with the softness of your nervous system. So number one is to stay in your sensuality. So this is actually not quite like grounding, although I could see some people might call it grounding, but we're going to stay in your sensuality. So that's going to be more expanding versus just always going down. So within your head, think about a woman, see yourself running around a track, running around a track, running around a track, running around a track, right? That's you in the future. Now, see yourself in your head. Imagine that you're walking up a path. All these stones have spilled out everywhere, and they're just all out everywhere. And there's a woman that's picking up all the stones off the ground. That's you in your past. So staying in your sensuality, really letting your body gently become alive, using all of your senses right now. And when you do that, it's almost like you're a soft cloud that's just gently expanding. Number two, consult your body. So as you move throughout the day, instead of rushing from here, rushing to there, rushing, doing all these different things, pause and consult your body. Ask a simple question. Should I do this or should I do that? And then here's the crux. Let the answer come back to you in pictures, because your right hemisphere and your womb think in pictures. Number three, stay within your pitch. So a lot of feminine energy coaches will kind of talk about how do you have a soft voice? How do you have attractive voice? And this is actually more me projecting my voice and letting it fall in, because it's the end of the day and I'm getting a little bit tired. But when your voice is your frequency, it's the only part of our frequency that we can access, which is why a lot of people don't like their own voice. I used to be one of them, because when we don't like the way we sound, we're actually not liking our own vibration. And when we talk about staying within a pitch, it's really about not roughing up your vibration. Hopefully this is not too, let me ground this point a little bit. So an interesting fact is that they say that if you're talking to a man, so if a woman's talking to a man, the moment a woman starts to I don't say speak harshly, but it's projecting or yelling or what, it's actually harder for the guy to hear her, because it's almost like if you think about them tuning into a radio station, all of a sudden they're hearing this loud rocker music versus what they normally listen to in their radio station. That was a horrible explanation, but yeah, so essentially there's a study done that found that men can hear the woman better when she's not yelling and screaming. But also within our own bodies, the more that we stay within our pitch, the healthier we are. So even when you are yelling, even when you are screaming, It's almost like if you think about a C, you take the C to a C sharp and you stay within the pitch. Your voice is your vibration. If you're not on that, then you're kind of pushing the energy out. So I know that was a little bit complex. I don't know if that landed, I don't know if I explained that well. Number 4, wear clothes that make you aware of your body. You know, next week, hopefully, I'm going to have a short video, fashion video, where I kind of share some of my favorite Amazon buys and stuff. Some of my stuff that was dresses that I love to wear in the thrift store and stuff. But what you dress in changes the way that you vibrate in, because your body is actually alive, right? And so when you wear clothes that make you more aware of your body, you're wearing your energy more to you as your lingerie. And then number 5, romanticize your life. So one of my quotes I live by is to make life sparkle, sip it like champagne, and sip it now. I remember Queen Latifah once shared that she's like, you know, we always lived in these kind of harsh environments, but wherever we went, but she's like, when we walked into our home, it was the most beautiful oasis, the way my mom had it decorated. And it's also been seen that a lot of people that have experienced trauma, the ones that live in a state of romanticizing life, not bypassing what they've been through, but romanticizing life, those are the ones that are more likely to succeed to a better one. So those were just 5 simple tips for how to, just easy practices to use your nervous system to step into the soft girl life. Love them out, enjoy, and comment below on which one is your favorite one.